Hello, this is Kate, and this is game one for the gray team in the recreational league that I play in. This is the start of the 2022-2023 fall-winter season. I'm going to try something different with the rec league games as I am desperately trying to catch up on all the backlog that I have. This league played 2 nights a week, and so I am going to try and condense the games down so that both games I have in that week, if I played on both nights, are just in one video. And hopefully that will help me get through them quicker. Obviously, on nights where I have, say, 3 games in a row because I'm subbing, that's going to make a video that's way too long. So I'll do it when it's feasible, and when it's not, I'll just have to suck it up and put out an extra video so you're not here stuck all day or skipping it entirely because it's too long. So this video will actually be game 1 and game 2 from the gray team. First, we are playing against teal. As a reminder, since they don't post the scores of these games anywhere, I don't keep track of the scores in these videos, but if you really want to know how the game finished, I will put the final scores in the description. And this is always the worst thing when it happens. First shot of the season is a goal. To be fair, it was a very good goal. A quick pass out front and a shot to the very, very far side of the net. And I just was not able to get there in time, unfortunately. It's nice I was able to stay on my feet for this shot, getting a piece of it with my glove and shoulder. Started out high for this shot, but drifted a bit too far back for my liking. I did come away with the save at least. A tiny bit of a bobble, but it's always nice when I manage to catch the pucks off my chest. It's definitely something I struggle with. Usually they go wildly bouncing off or they drop down between my knees, and I definitely much rather get them into my glove when I can. Definitely not the best pass interception, but luckily my D were there to help out as well. My leg's just barely long enough for that follow-up shot. This is why depth is so important. Always feels nice to scoop those up so close to the ice. Bit of an ugly bobble there, but I was quick to pounce on the rebound at least. Caught just a piece of that shot off the tip of my glove. Trailed my leg just enough to get that save off the end of my pad. Those against the grain shots can be so tricky. And that's the end of the first period. Wasn't able to keep that one in my glove because of the angle that my pocket was at, but covered it up quickly enough. On this goal, it's just an angle problem. My angle was split somewhere in between the shooter and the puck. If I'm over more so I'm squared up on the puck, then I don't have to stretch so far with the blocker to try and make this save, and maybe I come away with it, maybe I don't, but definitely positioning is definitely something to be more mindful of to avoid situations like this goal. Really nice blocker save off this tipped shot. That one definitely felt good. Again, on the shot, I'm doing the same thing that I did on the goal. I'm off angle with the puck. I definitely should be a little bit more to my left. Fortunately for me, a mistake like that is easier to cover for with your glove than it is with the blocker, at least for me. So I was able to come away here with a really nice glove save, but I can definitely see that I could have been standing in a better place to make this save because the puck had way too much sight on the net. Caught a break on that one. Did a great job of getting over quick enough to cover for this wraparound attempt. On this goal, it's a bit hard to see because my body's sort of blocking what happens, but I wrote down that this one tipped off a skate and squeak through the 5-hole. So that said, if I had just drove my knee straight down to the ice, I come away with this save. Instead, I try this sort of semi-sliding motion where I'm clearly trying to shovel the rebound into the corner and open up my 5-hole for this like surprise tip. And so if I just dealt with the shot properly in the first place, I make the save easily, regardless of what happens with the tip. Challenged well with the stick here. And the horn to end the second period was very well timed and saved me from a breakaway. Managed to stay on my feet to make this kind of awkward save off the helmet. Bit delayed, but I did get my whistle. Nice quick glove there. In the moment, I was a little confused about where this goal squeaked in. I felt like I had fairly decent low coverage, but once I was able to watch it back, I saw I just like sneaked in the tiny space between the end of my pad and the post. This was just a really quick shot that I didn't have much chance to react to. If I reach out and challenge with my stick, I have a obviously better chance of stopping this shot from making it on net, but it happens so quickly. If you don't think of it fast enough, you've missed your chance, you know. But that probably would have been my best option for this had I been able to think of it fast enough. Oh man, when these things bobble up and you're just like, oh God, please don't roll over. These ones often don't go my way in horrifying slow motion, but for once I managed to snag this with the inside of my blocker cuff and keep it from escaping long enough to get the whistle. And that is the end of the first game for the Gray team this season. As I mentioned earlier, if you really want to know the score, it will be in the description. Generally speaking, I played all right in this one. Obviously made some mistakes, let in a few more goals than I would have liked. Definitely would have been nice to have a second chance at them. I did do some things quite well in this game though, so it's a bit of a toss-up, I guess. Anyways, on to the next game. In this one, we are playing against the green team. A couple of the players on this green team I did not know at the time, but they're actually on my team this season in this league. Always funny to go back on these games and find players that at the time I didn't know at all, but now I know them quite well. Clearly found a friend behind the glass. Fortunately for me, the first shot in this game was actually a save, unlike the last one. Although I can see the crease is maybe a bit watery. Not taking any chances. The two green players most involved with this flurry of saves that have me kind of scrambling very messily are the two players that are on my team this year. Nice saves, but they definitely could have been more in control. I find that can happen really early on when you haven't really found a groove in the game yet, so everything's a little bit extra stressful. A nice save here, and a good job pushing over to fix my angle quickly. Really good job getting over for this shot. I definitely felt the puck hit me and then sort of lost track of where it went. Luckily for me, it dropped straight down between my knees, out of sight of everyone. Gotta love when those pads just don't rotate properly. Tried to slide over and they wanted nothing to do with it. Able to get my arm and shoulder on this one. Tried to trap it against me, but got away from me before I could get my glove over there. And that elbow save on that quick pass out definitely felt really good. Gave me a little boost of confidence. Tried to snag it on the way down, but it was just a little bit too far away. And that is the end of the first period. And nice to see my future teammate come over and congratulate me on that save I made on her. She's always a good sport. It's always a little nerve-wracking when someone gets an odd shot on you because you just have no idea what to expect from it. Would have been ideal to have kept this puck in my glove, but at least I did a really, really good job of covering up for the follow-up shot. Didn't really give her anything to shoot at, and even had my stick down while in the butterfly. Lucky to get a little piece of this on my glove as I panded my ankle straight into the post and toppled over backwards. But at least I slowly recovered just in time to make the follow-up save. And then the surprise save on the far side that deflected off my player's skate and came straight back at the net. Should have had my eyes on the puck a lot faster. I don't know why I was so convinced she was going to reverse that one. This is one of those shots that somehow misses the giant chest protector that you wear as a goalie and just hit me directly on the arm. Stung a lot and definitely left a bruise. I hate when the glove feels like a useless mitten, but not much you can do with the back of it. Certainly had time to hand this off, but usually they just tell me to cover it so that we can make changes if we want to. That's definitely a better way to deal with potential tip shots than the way I've been dealing with them lately in these videos. Nice blocker save there. This goal was scored by the other player that is on my team this year. Nice goal by her. I think my biggest problem in trying to make this save and failing was that I failed to keep my blocker projected and face towards the puck. As I'm following her across, my blocker just sort of fades away and she puts it in that sort of general area where if I had better positioning, I might have been able to come away with the block here. Definitely want the board facing the puck whenever possible. A nice original save here. I was having a lot of trouble with my giant skates trying to get purchase while trying to move around the crease. And then this goal was just like watching a train wreck in horrific slow motion. I saw it deflect off of the skate and come back towards the goal, and I just could not get my brain in action fast enough to get over and get my stick down to stop this player from banking the shot in. I definitely deserve some good puck luck after that one. And that is the end of the second period. It's always hard to tell in these because I cut out so much zone time and shots that go wide or shots that don't make it to the net. And so I will say that in my book I wrote down that I was pretty much winded this entire game. So I'm sure that contributed on my inability to get my body turned and get over to that puck as fast as I needed to get there. Just a hair slow getting down here, so it was one of those saves where I was able to trap it between my pad and the ice. Always nice to get the save and the free cover up, but it's always a little too close for comfort. Made this breakaway save with my pants, and then it was immediately into her skates. Cleared off to the corner. I was very happy to get this save basically with my body. Does look a little bit messy and scrambly, but at this point in the game, I was just very happy to get this stop and get that puck away from the net. Bit of a toaster glove here, but at least I got a hold of the rebound and covered it up. Running on fumes at this point, and that one just kind of escaped. And here we are joking about how tired we are right now. Just in time for me to completely embarrass myself with this last goal. My brain just was not in sync with the speed of this puck. And so I moved my stick to shovel it in the corner way too fast for how slow the puck was coming at me. And I just completely missed it. And I did not have my knees together enough, and so it just squeaked through into the net. It is a very easy way to make yourself feel like a total dumbass. But it's just one of those things that happens to everyone eventually, and it really, really sucks when it's your turn. And I'm not taking any chances with that one. Full paddle down. This was a decent puck handling play. Just moseyed on out there and reversed the puck to my defender on the other side. Nice to get the breakaway save here, even if it did look a tad on the ugly side. Tried to wrangle it in before it got away, but wasn't able to hook it in time. And that is the end of the game. As always with the rec games, if you really want to know the final score, it will be in the description. Generally speaking, I think I played well in this game. As far as these games go, I faced a lot of shots, more than I normally do in these games. And so statistically, I had a good save percentage. I made a lot of stops that were difficult and felt really nice to get. Unfortunately for me, 2 of the 3 goals that I let in were goals that I definitely felt like I should have had, and one being highly embarrassing. So, it'd be nicer if the goals that do go in are ones that don't make you feel really bad, but, that's just the way this game played out, and I learned a lot from it and definitely got a good workout in. But anyways, thanks everyone for watching, and I'll see you next time.